Hi, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. If you have, thank you. And I want to thank everyone for being here today. I can't wait to show you this really, really pretty project. And it is the Irish Rose. And in keeping with St. Patrick's Day, I figured I'd do the Irish Rose pattern. And it's really, really pretty. It's easy to do. Oh, sorry about that. It's easy to do, and I'm going to show you just how easy this is to make. You can use it on anything if you wanted to put it on, a blanket, because you can make them if you wanted to, put it in certain spots. If you just wanted to give this away as a little gift, the Irish Rose, as far as St. Patrick's Day is concerned, if you wanted to just use it on, a hat, you could do that. It's really, really pretty. I'm also going to show you how to add petals to this on another tutorial, but for this tutorial, we're just going to do the Irish Rose. So let's get started, why don't we? Oh, is that great? It's so pretty. I love the little petals. It's just really pretty. So I'm going to use, and you're going to want to, I'm going to use an H hook for this. You're going to want your hook, your needle, your scissors, and of course the guest of honor, your yarn. So what we're going to do today is we're going to chain 66. And we're going to do our slip knot. And I'm going to pull out a little bit so that you can see this a little better. And we're going to chain 66. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And if you want to fast forward this, be my guest, please do. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, and 66. We got to the end. This is my working chain. These are my chains. They look like these. And at the very end, you have your slip knot. So what we're going to do is in the 6th chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're going to put a double crochet. And that's going to count as a V-stitch. And you'll see as we go along how this works. You're going to skip 1, 2, and you're going to put a double crochet. Chain 1, chain 2, and another double crochet right in that same spot, because we're making V-stitches. Skip 1, skip 2, in that 3rd chain, we're making a double crochet because we are going to be making a V-stitch. And for anybody that's new, this is how you make your V-stitches. chain 1, chain 2, and in that same spot you're going to make another double crochet. And this is what it looks like. Skip 1, 2, and in there. And we're going to do this right across. We're going to make a double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, make another double crochet in that same spot because it forms your V-stitch, and then you're going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and in this third one you're going to make your next V-stitch. And we're going to do this right across. And we're going to work these V stitches. I'm going to just pull that out because I just don't like the way it looks, because that's how I am. I just didn't like the way it looked. So I'm going to go back in and do my double crochet, my chain 2, and another double crochet right in there to form my V-stitch. And then I'm going to again skip 1, 2, and a double crochet, a chain 1, a chain 2, and a double crochet. And like I said, we're going to do this right across. So we're going to just make V-stitches right across. And these are our beautiful little Irish roses. These are great for random act of kindness also, to give, if you wanted to give those as a random act of kindness, absolutely. You could do that. You could place it on a hat. You could actually even put them on pocketbooks, Afghans, whatever you wanted to use them for, you can use them for anything, and give them away. You could sell them separately. Somebody may be looking for something like that they want to just have a rose. You could even sell them as little paperweights because they're nice, so that you do a lot with them. And like I said, you skip 2, and then you make, in the third one, you make your V-stitch. One, 2, and the third one, you make your double crochet, your chain 2, and you make another double crochet in that same spot. And then you just keep going along till the very, very, very end. Consider this your row 1. That first that you made is your baseline for what you're making. I call it a baseline. Your foundation, if you will. skip, skip, third one, double crochet, chain 1, chain 2, another double crochet in this very same spot, and skip, skip, gonna just go out here. Again, skip, skip, and in here, double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet. And everybody chains or crochets differently. Some may be tighter than others. So, and then this one, you double crochet, you chain 2, and you double crochet. At the very end, you're going to have 3 chains left. In that, you're going to skip the 2 as you always do. And in this third one, you're going to make a double crochet, in a third and last one, I should say. You're going to chain 1 and chain 2. You're going to go right back in there and make your next double crochet to do your V-stitch. And this is what it looks like. These are your V-stitches right across. Isn't that great? So that's your V-stitch right across. And then what we're going to do is chain 1, chain 2, and turn our work. So we're going to think of this as a double crochet. So now we're going to make another double crochet in this first V stitch. And then we're going to chain 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go back in here and we're going to make another V-stitch without the chain 2 or 3 in the middle. So it's almost like you made a double V-stitch. So in the next V-stitch, we're going to make 2 double crochets, a chain 1, a chain 2, a chain 3, and 2 more double crochets. Then we're going to go in the next one and we're going to repeat 2 double crochets, chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, and 2 double crochets in the same spot. So think of it as a double V-stitch. And that's what it looks like. Okay, now we're going to continue. And happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm making 2 videos today. This one will be released on Friday. Again, in this next V-stitch. So we're going to just do this right across. 2 double crochets, chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, and 2 double crochets in the same spot. You're going to see when we do our final row why we need a chain 3 here in this formation. And you'll say, oh, okay, I gotcha. So we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going right along. And I want to note to you that you're going to see a little bit of curling, and that's fine because that's going to help you. So don't worry if you see this and say, oh, wait a minute, it's starting to curl. No worries, that's fine. So again in here, double crochet, double crochet, chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, 2 double crochets to form that double V-stitch in that V-stitch from below. Again, double crochet, double crochet, chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, 2 double crochets. And like I said, you can put these on pocketbooks. Honestly, you could sell them as, and say that, as paper, on somebody's desk. So you could have it as a paperweight. They're just really, pretty and adds a little decor too. So whatever, sell them, give them away. The rose itself is just pretty as is. Gonna pull out of this again because I don't like the way my yarn is splitting. Next V-stitch, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, and 2 double crochets. So we're just going to keep this going. I don't want to keep talking. And we're going to just keep doing what we're doing here until we get to the very, very end. 1, 2, 3, 2 more double crochets in that same spot. So like I said, you're making a double V-stitch. And we're getting to the end. And then, see, we're going to go to the next spot. And you're going to do this almost without even thinking, like that's what I'm doing now. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just going along because I know what my next move has to be. So 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochets in that same spot. You won't even think about it. You'll just know that that's your next move. Chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. I'm going to pull this back a little bit. And 2 double crochets. The other nice thing about this is I want to mention those petals are easy to work so that you can fix them the way you want and kind of, open them up the way you want. And if you wanted to, you could stitch them down further than what you'd ordinarily stitch to make it the way you want. In case I went off camera, I am sorry. I didn't use my yarn bowl today. Shame on me. My yarn is rolling around. That's why I like my little bowl. So I'm going to go in here, 2 double crochets, because I'm going to make my double V-stitch. Chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, 2 more double crochets. And this is just 3 rows after you make your chains. So in here, again, double crochets, 2 of them. Chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, and 2 double crochets in the same spot. And this row, like I said, just repeats right across. Chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, as opposed to just 2 chains in the row below for your V-stitch. I just want to mention that. And it's almost giving you a little peek. See how it's giving you that little peek? But you'll see why that's important in your next row. So chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. I like to go slow, so I'm stopping in between. I'm telling you the chains slowly for a reason. And in the very last one where you made that first V-stitch, you're going to go right in there. You're going to do the same exact thing, believe it or not. 2 double crochets, a chain 1, a chain 2, a chain 3, and 2 double crochets. Now what we're going to do, so I want to show you what it looks like, and look at, see, it's how I'm saying it's a little bit like, it's kind of like a little bit curly. So that's okay. It can be curly. And it has these little, that's okay too. So no worries. So now we're going to chain 1. Just chain 1. You're going to turn your work. And this is what I want to show you, the other side of that. You're going to just turn your work. Now, this is where we're going to, this is why that chain 3 is important, and I'm going to show you why that is. What you're going to do is you're going to go in here and do 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Before you go to the next V-stitch, you're going to go here where this last V-stitch ended from below. In between that, you're going to make a single crochet. In here, you're going to make, I can't do it because I can't stretch the yarn far enough. You're going to make a single crochet in here, and you're going to go right across. So I want to show you from the ones below so that I don't make them. But when you end these, right here, you're going to make a single crochet. So now I'm going to show you how we do that. So we did 7 and we made our single crochet. We're going to do 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this next, right here, in this little hole, after these 2 double crochets, you're going to make a single crochet. And then we're going to do 7 double crochets in the V stitches, the double V stitches from below. So 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're going to notice this is going to get all the more curlier. Right here between these 2, after these 2, one single crochet. And then we make our 7 single crochets. Right here, we're going to make a single crochet. And we're going to do this right across. Just to let you know. So I always like to show you the foundation of the chains a lot, or of the pattern a lot of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that you remember where you've got to go for the one thing, and then you remember where you've got to go for the other thing. So sometimes I like to do the one thing first, show you, and then pull out and go to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now again, these 2 double crochets, right after that, you do a single crochet. And we're going to do this right across. So sometimes it's easier to just say, okay, this is what we're doing here. This is what we're going to do across. But this is what we're going to do in between that. It's just easier sometimes because it's involved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more is 7. Now again, a single crochet after these 2 double crochets from below. In the next spot, 7 double crochets. I just think it's easier sometimes to focus on the one stitch and then focus on the other and then do them together. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we're going to do our single crochet after these 2 double crochets right here. Now we're going to do our 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, again, we're going to look at this. There's our 2 doubles from below. We're going to do a single crochet. Now, we're going to go into our next double V-stitch, and we're going to do our 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here is our single crochet. And that gives it that little kind of a nice edging. In here, again, after that single crochet, 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 double crochets from below right in here, a single crochet. I'm visual, so I try to make things visual for everybody so that you can see what's going on and you're not second guessing and saying, oh, what did she do? I don't like doing that. I like to make it clear. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Single crochet coming up. Right here, 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I want to mention that this is the last row that we're doing. This is the last row. I did my single crochet. Now I'm going to do my 7 double crochets. And I'm just going to give you a peek. This is what it's going to look like. And yes, it is going to look curly and all kinds of stuff. So I'm just going to put that there. It's all kinds of curly. So then after we do our 7, we're going to do our single. Took my ring off because I didn't like the noise it was making against the this crochet hook. So trying not to have that. Single crochet. Just going to pull out there again. I'm not really liking the way this yarn is working out. And it very well be that I'm not liking it because maybe it's just the hook that I'm using. So I won't be using this hook again for tutorials because I really don't like the way it. And you'll find that that's true. You'll find that you'll like certain hooks more than others. I find this one to be a little bit, I find that it splits the yarn. So I won't be using this one again. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, just a reminder, after these 2 double crochets here, you do a single crochet. And we do our 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is our Irish rose pattern. Again, after that, you're going to put a single crochet. The Irish rose pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a single crochet after these 2 double crochets from below. In the next one, 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the next one, a single crochet. You get to really know what hooks you like and don't like. And this is one that I won't be using again. I'll be retiring it. I don't really like it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So once again, I'm going to make my single crochet here. And in this very last double V, I'm going to make 7 more. And what these are doing is formulating your petals. I can't speak. They're formulating your petals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So once you do that, I'm going to show it to you. That's what it looks like. I'll come in a little more. This is what it looks like. And it is kind of, you know, all curly. And that's fine because that's what you want. Right here, I'm going to make a long tail. So I'm going to make it long enough that I'm comfortable with it. And I'm just going to cut it. and I just made my tail. So you just make a long tail, and then I get this and I bring it through and I tighten that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rose part and how we get to the bud. Now I'm going to tell you that you can do this whatever way you want. I am going to make them so that this is, to me, the right side, and the petals will curve in this way. So I like my petals, but if you want your petals to be closed, then you can do them the other way. So this is what I'm going to show you. This side, open petals, which to me is the right side. The wrong side, and you can tell because you can see your stitchery, is closed petals. So open petals, closed petals. So I'm going to show you. If you take this and you're making it your closed petal, or your open petal, I'm sorry, I'm going to just, all you have to do is curl this. And you curl it tightly, and you just go around. And I'm going to show you what I mean. You're just going to go around, and it's going to be a little bit, so I'm going to show you. And you're just going to go around, but you want to maintain that this is always kind of together. So maybe I'll go in a little more so that you can see it. See that? So if you do that, when you're done, this is what I'm saying. You'll be able to open the petals a little more. See what I mean? Now, if you do it the other way, and neither way is wrong, your petal will look different. So if you curl it up this way, and this is to me the wrong side, your petals won't curl. So what they'll do is it'll be more like a closed petal. See what I'm saying? It'll be like a closed petal. And that's okay too. It's what you want to get out there. So that's up to you. So with that, I'm going to turn this around, and I'm going to go in this direction. And I'm going to I'm going to come out so that you can see. And I'm just going to go around, and I'm going to make sure that this is kind of lined up. And I'm going to go right around and see that curly part of what I said, how it curls. It all comes together because that curl is going to make this. And you just roll it and roll it. You can roll it tight, you can roll it looser. It depends on what you want to achieve. And I'm going to just go around. And here we go. And see what I mean? So you can go looser or you can go tighter. It's up to you. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my needle, and I'm going to thread my needle. And what I have done is because of this being here, I work this so that I capture it, and I kind of make it so that it's part of that, so that it doesn't always flop. And then I'll work this right up this. I work it right up. And then I work it into here. And what you're going to do is where you made your single crochets, you're going to pull that right in there. And you're going to start. And you're going to grab, you can grab what's under. And you can go right across. And it's going to start grabbing this so that you don't, you can just, and see what I mean by the petals? You start to open them. Or if you want to leave them closed, that's fine too. But then I go in here and I pick up, and you can go inside. Don't be afraid to go inside because you're not going to see that. And I just go in and I tighten this up so the petals stay and it doesn't come apart. And you're going to notice right away. So you just go in there and see what I'm talking about, this where you're going to pick that up and you're going to go right inside and you're going to grab as much as you can. And you'll know. And you'll just, so that what happens is you're going to just make it so that it picks up all of that and it doesn't fall apart. See what I mean? So it's all picked up. It's been picked up. And I'll grab this one. It might be easier to see. It picked it up so that it's not apart. It's just all part of that bottom half. And that's what we'll do. You can do it a couple of more times if you want. And then you can just do it a couple of more times. And you can feel your needle hitting the petals, the bottoms of the petals, so that it picks it up. And then after I know I've done enough, I just go in here and I make my little, like I knot it. I'll go in there and I'll find the spot that I like. To me, feels tight enough. And I'll just go in here. I think this is where I want to be for the tightness. And I'll just knot it. And then I'll find another spot and I'll do another knot. And I'll go in here. I'm going to pull that apart now. Pull my needle right off of that. And now I'm going to put my needle back on. You don't have to do it this way. You do it whatever way you feel like you're comfortable with. I'm going to put my needle back in. And I'm just going to go back in there. And I'm going to kind of work it in there. And then I'm going to cut this. Because I've weaved it in. And then I'm going to pull this too to make sure it's okay. And because that's so short, because you don't have to make that long I'm just going to put my needle in here and kind of weave it in there. And then I'm going to put it in here. And I'm just going to weave it in there. And then I'm going to just cut that. And then you're going to see, all you have to do is start opening up. I'm going to just open up your petals. And you just play with your petals until you get it how you want. Until you see what you like. And you just open it up. And like I said, if you want a more closed up rose, you can do that. You want a more opened rose, you can do that. And here are your Irish roses. Your sweet Irish roses. And like I said, you can play with these here, the petals, until you get to your how you want it. and you can open them up. You can close up your rows and just play with them until you get your desired look. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of the Irish Rose pattern. This is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you have a great day, a great rest of the week. Thank you, and have a great day, and have a great weekend, because this is going to come out on Friday. So have a great weekend. Thank you. Love you all. Welcome to the community. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.